Hey everybody, I'm coming making this video message today, and I want to tell you, your life, if it is a mess, it is repairable. The reason why I'm making this video message is because there are some of you out here, you may feel like your life is so full of chaos, so full of disorder. You may feel like you've made so many bad decisions to where your life is literally unrepairable. But I am here to tell you that God makes the crooked ways straight. I want you all to read Luke chapter 3 today, because I'm just paraphrasing that chapter, but it is talking about how God will make the crooked path straight, and he will smooth out the roughness of that path. You all need to know that there is nothing that God cannot do in your life. But sometimes I do truly understand that so many things can transpire in your life that you feel like it's just so bad. God has no time or no interest in really putting his hand in your situation and turning it around. So today in this video message, I want to let every criminal know. I want to let everyone who has ever made a bad decision and you've caused other people hurt and pain, whether it was you walked away from certain friends and you hurt them, but at the time you didn't care. I want to tell all of you all who have probably broke somebody's heart in a relationship. Some of you all, you may have broke countless people's hearts in a relationship because all you thought about was yourself and what you wanted and what you feel or felt other people should do concerning you. I want to let all of you all know whose heart have been broken and you've been let down by certain people and certain situations, that no matter how ugly your life has been, no matter how unorganized your life is, no matter how many battles, addictions, and struggles and strongholds you have in your life, God will still make those crooked ways straight. You need to know this. Once God puts his hand on something, you don't even look at how much bad occurred before God stepped into the situation. And sometimes when people are walking with God and they're waiting on God and they're crying out to God and they're praying, it may appear like God is taking his time. It may appear like God is taking his time. It may appear like God does not care about you or, excuse me, the people concerning you. It may appear like God does not care about your personal and spiritual well-being. But sometimes when you are in the middle of a mess, it's not just about you. God is revealing people to you. God is revealing who you are, because some of the decisions you've made in your life that has led to a breakdown of your life, or it has destroyed certain areas of your life, it has honestly been because of certain mistakes you've made and certain things you've decided to do or not do. It could be because of spiritual immaturity. It could be because you have unstable emotions. It could be because of your upbringing and how you were raised. Because in spite of what people think, sometimes your background and how you were raised and what you were taught by certain parents you had or a certain family member that you respected and looked up to, it will determine how you act in your life when you become an adult. And how you deal with people and your perspective and outlook on things, it will determine your conduct. I'm trying to help somebody, but it does not matter what it is. God can make that crooked way straight. A lot of you all, you are at a place in your life where you feel like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going. I have no clue of what I should do. I know what I want to do. I know what I kind of need to do, but I don't know when I should do it. I don't know how to do it. I need help. I need certain resources. I don't even know who I am anymore. Certain people have got to a place where they don't even know who they are anymore, because their entire life has been tragedy after tragedy, addiction after addiction, stronghold after stronghold, disappointment after disappointment. But I am here to let you know that when God gets involved in a situation, he is always going to get the glory out of your life. Sometimes God will allow you to be torn down to nothing, all so he can catapult you and shoot you forward. And when he shoots you forward, that will make people look at your life. And then actually, if they were an unbeliever in God, they will start to believe. You all got to understand that God is very organized and strategic in how he does things. And God will never allow any man, any woman, any child, any beast to get the credit for something that he does. But a lot of human beings, they will do that. A lot of human beings, I've talked to you all about this before, they will give themselves credit for a win that you got in your life. They don't understand that they may have just simply been used as a vessel to get you from point A to point B. They don't give the honor and the praise and the glory to God. People will look you right in your face if they've blessed you with a place to stay. People will look you right in your face if they blessed you and gave you a hot meal. People will look you right in your face if they allowed you to take a hot shower or a hot bath. People will look you in your face because they called somebody and you got hired for a good job. People will look right in your face and they gave you a couple of dollars. People will look right in your face after they've nursed you back to health because you were sick, and they will give their self 100% credit. They will say, it's because of me that you are back up on your feet. It's because of me that I saved your life. It's because of me that you got that job. It's because of me that you're clean. It's because of me that you got a roof over your head. It's because of me. They never give any honor or praise to God. And I'm saying this because you all need to understand that if we are in a position to bless somebody else, it's because God first blessed us. What did you think I was going to say? Everything that we have is because of God. And anything we don't have is because God does not see fit to give it to us. It may be a permanent decision. It may be a seasonal decision. You really don't know. Whatever the case is, we have got to stop putting ourselves in front of God and giving ourselves credit when we open up our hand and we give something to somebody else. We're only in a position to inspire, uplift, and help and assist other people because God have opened up a door and an opportunity for us. Either he's given us the intelligence, he's given us the finances, he's given us the heart, he's given us the patience, he's given us the compassion. You never know. But all I'm saying is that you got to learn to tell people, you know what? I thank God for putting me in a position to help you. Because if God didn't put me in a position to help and assist you in some type of way, shape, or form, I don't know what would have happened to you. I don't even know what would have happened to myself if God didn't even clean me up or straighten up my life and send me certain blessings so I can survive on a day-to-day basis. All I'm saying to you all is that I don't care how tragic your life looks. I don't care how ugly your life looks. I don't care how stinky and messy your life is. God will make that crooked way straight. If you have no idea from this point on where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, if you don't even know who you are anymore because you are just, laden down with so many burdens, so much responsibility, so much concern, so much stress, so much heartbreak that you just like, you know what, God, I give up. I give up, Lord, because I don't even know what to do anymore. You better understand that that is really when you're very close to your breakthrough. typically when you are ready to give up and turn your back on God, or you're ready to just stop caring about everything, and you get that vulnerable and that weak, that is when God's power and strength is made strong in your life. I'm telling you all, don't throw in the towel just yet. I don't know how many of you all I'm talking to, but I'm letting you know, even when outside people judge you off how your life looks, and they mock you, and they laugh at you, and they talk out of turn, and they are overly vocal about who they think you are and mistakes you've made, or they try to pinpoint and peg your life and say, this is why that happened to you, brother. This is why that happened to you, sister. This is why you don't have this, this, and this, because you did this back in 2005. So I know that's why God is doing this in your life. Whatever people think and whatever they say, your life is definitely repairable. And don't you allow yourself or other people to tell you that anything that has transpired in your life is not repairable. If God is still allowing you to wake up every day, and you are still breathing, and you are still surviving, can't one single soul tell you that your life is not repairable. See, God wants us to put our trust 100% in him, not our money, not our family members, not our friends. He does not want us to 100% rely on our level of intellect, because he knows that all of those people and all of those things will fail us, or it can fail us. God knows this. This is why God is God. This is why, honestly, guys, this is why the Lord is worthy to be praised, because God will set a stage. He will set a stage with the gift of us having free will. But in the end, there are so many lessons to be learned when we go out here and we live life and we trying to live it on our own terms. You will always have to defer back to the Lord. I don't care what anybody says. This is not up for debate with me. This is not up for debate with me, because human beings can be very lofty, very arrogant, extremely disgustingly prideful, where they feel like because of them, this is what's going to happen in their life. Because I have this, because I know this person, because I can do this and that, that's why my life is set up the way it is. This is why people come to me, because I'm the man, because I'm that chick. I got the money, I got the influence, I got the power, I got the looks. But baby, at any point, God can cut you down. You will disappear. God can blow you away, literally. And so all I'm saying in this video message is that if you feel like you're on the edge and you are at a place where you're saying, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore because I have never had a breakthrough in my life. I've never had a breakthrough in my life. I have never really had a lot of peace in my life. I have never really had joy in my life. My life has been nothing but tragedy. My life has been nothing but tears. My life has been nothing but disappointments. I'm even disappointed in myself. Every time I turn around, it's something. Every time I turn around, a door is closing in my face. Every time I turn around, it's some fake friend getting exposed. And now I got to cut them off, or they walking away from me. Why am I even alive? Why am I here? It is pointless. My life is pointless. I cannot do this anymore. I don't even care what happened to me at this point. I see no sunshine. I see no light at the end of the tunnel. God will make the crooked way straight. I'm telling you all this. He will make that crooked way straight, even if he does it bit by bit. God will start to slowly rebuild you when you trust in him. Because a lot of you all, you may say, well, how is this going to happen? How is God going to repair my life? You all have got to trust God. And I know it's very difficult to trust God when you don't see God. When you don't really see God, and when you have not had a spiritual encounter with the Lord, or when you don't hear the voice of God, you can be very frustrated. Even if you initially used to hear the voice of the Lord, but then you have a season of your life where you're no longer hearing him, you may feel like God has escaped you. He's forgot about you. Trust me, God has not forgot about you. And if you don't hear his voice, he will show you in your face that he's still there with you every step of the way. I just want you all to know that all of the dirt, the dust, the rocks, the gravel, everything you see in front of your way, and it looks like it's hopeless. It looks like it's pointless. It looks like nothing will get better. I'm here to tell you that is from the influence of demonic forces and the enemy. Even if these forces are being hosted by another human being, and the enemy is getting in, and this is why you feel the way you feel. I'm actually here to tell you, don't be fooled. Do not be deceived. God is going to make the way, the crooked ways of so many of you all's lives straight. He is going to repair all the rough edges, not only in you physically, not only in you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, your health, and with your family. He's going to do it at a level to where you definitely know who he is. I'm telling you all, in this season, God is going to get the glory. He's always going to get the glory, but especially for a certain group of people, so many of us, God is going to be magnified so much more in this season. He's going to be glorified where the world will know beyond the shadow of a doubt that God is truly who he says he is. It's going to be undeniable. I'm telling you all, but you've got to lay things at the feet of the Lord. When you are going through different trials and tribulations, and certain things are kicking off in your life, and it's a lot of chaos around you, that is when you need to lean on to God more. That's not the time where you give up. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying you're not going to cry. I'm not saying you're not going to be angry. I'm not saying you're not going to question God. I'm not saying that you're not going to have days where you feel totally exhausted mentally and physically. But what I'm saying is that you've got to get up, wipe your tears, and you've got to revert back to God. And when you give it over to God and be patient, you've got to be patient in spirit. You've got to calm your emotions down. Don't let your emotions cause you to make a decision because you're fearful. Some people will do that. They will make an emotional decision, and it's all based off fear. It's fear-based. It's not spirit-based. It's not spirit-based. I told you all in another video message, we doing things by the spirit. You can't get in the flesh. Don't get in the flesh. But I'm just letting you all know that I don't care what storm and tornado has hit your life. God is the only one that can clear the path and make the crooked way straight. Go read Luke chapter 3. It will definitely bless you. And that is the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.